Hey guys, welcome to the channel. This is my 2004 Suzuki Eiger 400 and I just got done rebuilding the engine on it because it had a stripped center shaft which goes from the front to back to engage four-wheel drive and the rear differential. But anyways, both gears were stripped out on that, so the whole engine had to be disassembled to replace that shaft and the other gear that went in there. But unfortunately, I didn't get that build on video, so I bought another one to rebuild, and we're just going to show you what all is wrong with that, and we'll see what all parts we need to order. So let's get right into it. I've got a few pictures from when I had this engine on the workbench. I'll go on ahead and insert those into this video right now. Alright, so here's the other $400 Suzuki Eiger 400cc. Now, you can see it's already somewhat apart because I had to borrow some parts for the other one that I just had in the other video right there. But as you can see, I'll flip this camera around. As you can see right here, someone must have hit a pretty big rock or something and cracked this side cover. So I'm kind of worried that the engine has been ran without oil. Right here is the oil sump, which is also cracked, which is really not good. I've got the top end apart right here, and this is what we can see. It looks like one of the lobes is a little bit scored up, which we might be able to just smooth out. But once we get this head off, we'll really know how bad it has been ran without oil. I've just pulled the head off the Eiger now, and it looks like there's a lot of carbon buildup in the engine, so that means it was probably burning a lot of oil. So look at all that carbon buildup. Now the spark plug has been out of this machine for probably like 5 years before I bought it. When I got it home, there was no spark plug in it, so down in here looks like we have a lot of sand and debris, which is really not good, but the cylinder wall doesn't really look that bad. Probably a hone and a set of new rings and it would be pretty good. Next thing we're going to do is get that cylinder off and check the clearances on the crank just to make sure we're not putting something together that needs a full rebuild. Wow, look at this piston. It looks like it's just covered in mud. Not to mention all the sand and debris on top. But the crank, it has minimal side-to-side play, which is very normal. I do not feel any up and down, and it rotates smoothly. So I'd say it's in pretty good shape, but we'll get out the feeler gauges and check the clearances just to make sure. Okay, so we've got our trusty Suzuki manual right here, and it's telling us right there that the connecting rod big inside clearance is 0.10 millimeters to 0.55 millimeters. Now we'll take this and we'll put it in between the crank where they have these copper washer looking bearings. If we can get it to go down in there. Alright, so it's down in there and it has little resistance, which is good because that means the crank is still well within the specifications. It looks like there's a fair amount of rust down in there. I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but unless we can get that out with just a simple hone, we might have to replace this cylinder. As you can see, the plastic on this Eiger is in pretty decent shape. It's just faded a little bit, which we can go on ahead and use a torch to burn it quick, and that should get it looking pretty decent again. guys, now that we got this plastic all torched up, it's looking pretty good now. Now that the Eiger's all tore apart, we know exactly what parts we're gonna need, so we'll go on ahead and order those, and I guess it's time to go play. Big old frog out here. It's probably 3 or 4 inches long. Part 2 of the Suzuki Eiger will be coming out shortly, and for you Suzuki fans, I've got a little surprise for you back in there. If you can't tell what that yellow four-wheeler is, then you'll just have to wait. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you on the next one. Peace out.